So that's why I did it like a angle, a little bit of a wave. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Whoops. Don't really want that to happen. Need to be a bit more careful. I've got my best trainers on too. It's a bit better. It's all looking a little bit of a mess at the moment, but I'm fine with that. Because this is where you really need to make it work. And not give up. I've heard artists say, even with still life portraiture, it goes through a stage where it looks terrible. But you have to keep pulling it back. So I'm just going to do this bit here. Now, that's the first swipe. Just going to have a look at it. Decide what colour I want to put down, and I think I'm going to go for this dark olive green again. Here. And I'm going to put some more, actually I'm going to go right across with that. And in with this dark brown again. That side. Right. Last painting I had lots of movement in the sky, but this half was just very quite fixed, normal swipe straight down. So that's why I'm trying to create a little bit of movement. Right, let's see what we've got. So I've got my lighter area here. I've got my darker area there. I'm going to swipe here again. I really want this area to come to the foreground. Do you see how it's bringing in up the lighter colours underneath? That's what I want. Now I've got my Heather Maiden balloon. She did a tutorial on how she did this. I cheated and I tied the end with a bit of string. So I'm still not sure about that sky, but I'm not quite sure what to do about it at the moment. Maybe I just soften it. Okay. So hopefully I still have some green underneath that blue. I do have a lot of paint on this canvas actually, and I'm quite worried about it. I love those lines that it creates. I've got my movement in the sky, I've got my movement in the waves, I've got my movement underneath. Now for the flowers. So guys, I have added to my each colour some PVA glue, only for the flowers, and I have no idea if this is going to work. We will see. And the reason I'm doing that is because I watched Heather Maiden's video and she does it, because I think it probably helps to hold the shape of your flowers. And we will see, shall we? This is my pearl. I'm going to make that do just now. Put that there. I'm going to go in with some brighter green, but just in the middle here. I'll do that in a minute. I'm really thinking as I go along. Okay, let's go in, shall we? Yellow. Oh. When do you stop? Maybe a little bit too thick actually. Let's just change. And that sky is a bit of a distraction, but all is not lost. So this is the nearly finished painting. This was an absolute, such a challenge. It's dried okay. I love the depth in the base there. But I've decided that I am going to actually just embellish this a bit, because I think I can probably highlight some areas for stems, etc. But what I didn't show off camera was the mess I made of the sky. I actually ended up swiping over it again because I just was not happy. But somebody on Facebook suggested, well, actually it looks like a waterfall. I thought, oh. And that's why it's called Spring Falls. So I am going to work on this a little bit more. I'm happy with the depth of the flowers either side of the main part and the middle. There is a little spot actually that hasn't dried too well. Let me just zoom in on it. Here you go. Can you see that? There we go. Just around that flower there, it's a little bit of cracking. But it's not too bad, and I can fix that when I go back and embellish it. But I have to say that using the PVA glue for the flower kisses was really good, because look how it held the edges and the shapes. I'm absolutely quite pleased about that actually. So that's something that I'm going to continue to do. Let's just zoom out so you can see the whole painting. There we go. So you can see it's quite dark under there, under the flowers. So I'm just going to work on highlighting that. That will probably be a bit of a time lapse.